I was pretty shocked. Not only did the founders speculate about alien life, but there's actually some pretty old UFO reports that Thomas Jefferson received. It really sounds like things out of a sci-fi movie, things that some of the whistleblowers have talked about today. One of the UFO reports that he gets describes an object that was the size of a house. This object basically hovered over the ground and actually crashed. In this detailed report that was given to Jefferson, there was actually a drawing. It was called Plate 5, and it was attached to the letter. Now, this is where I started to get pretty skeptical. I mean, the American Philosophical Society has done a pretty good job of keeping records. Why is it that the drawing of the object is not attached, to that particular letter? Was it lost to time by chance, or was it basically taken out at the behesting of the government? We're okay with a letter, but we're not okay with a drawing of what was seen that particular day. So that particular case, there was no follow-up that I could find since this object crash landed. The letter talked about how the ground was broken up and the earth was, scorched. And so some might say, well, maybe it was just a comet or a meteor or whatever. I went back and I started reading and expanding the archive in my mind of the American Philosophical Society, and I found plenty of instances where clearly they were talking about meteors, things like that, and those were identified as such and classified as such. This was not that. This was something totally different. And so we don't know what they found because there's no written follow-up that I could find that would give us more indication on what exactly they found.